We're going to get that slow burn on today with a special barre and Pilates fusion class. Hi, welcome to Wealthy Boss. My name is Mariah and I am glad you're here. We are going to pay attention to our form today and get really deep and controlled into our movements while bringing our bodies to muscular fatigue. You're going to need a set of weights. I'm going to be working with 4s today. We're going to start off with a barre warm up and some standing bar work, and then we'll head to the floor for some Pilates work. If you are new to my channel, I encourage you to hit subscribe. Every week I bring new barre, yoga, Pilates workouts, as well as meditation. So I would love to be friends. Let's get to work. Alrighty, my friends, let's start with just a little gentle plie. So heels are together and toes are apart. Just a simple down up in our first position. Now could you lift those heels straight up? Just straight up. Warming up those ankle joints today. We're doing a lot of barefoot stabilization. So we want to, woo, like I said, make sure we're stable, which I was not clearly. Let's take it down to a little bend together, come up tall. Good. We'll take the arms in front and then let's go ahead and reach them overhead. A little coordination never hurt anyone, yeah? Let's step out wide to our plie. And we're going to go down, tap, down, tap. Let's take that up a little bit. And then let's add a little reach. So today we're going to reach same side. Maybe you add a full sweep to get a little bit of spinal rotation in. Now hold your plie. We're going to go down with your plie. Hands come behind your head. So make sure the knees are pressing away from each other. The back side of the feet are pressing down into the ground. And then we're going to add a little oblique flexion. So dip down a little lower. Reach right, center, come up, down, left, center. Come up, down, reach, up, down, and reach. So right off the bat, we're getting some of that standing core work in to complement what we'll be doing later on. Let's do one more each direction. Last one. Step together, please. Perfect. So we want to warm up the upper body since this is a total body workout. So I'm going to have you come onto the ground. And then let's go ahead, take it back into a 3-legged down dog. We're going to shift the weight forward into a plank. Cross the leg across, and then elbows shoot towards you. Give me a little half chaturanga push-up. Woo! And back up. Press the leg high. Let's take it to that tempo, shall we? So forward, across, down, up. Reach it high. If your elbows don't want to bend very far, I don't blame you. Just do your best. Warm up into those triceps. Last one. Other side, please. Let's take a down dog just to catch our breath. Maybe bend the knee, one knee and then the other. Gathering up all that strength for side 2. Alrighty, my friend. Shift it forward to your plank. Little chaturanga push-up. So the elbows are facing back towards the body. 2 more, please. Warming up that core. Warming up those shoulders. Last one. Perfect. Down dog. And walk those hands in. Come all the way up. So good. We're going to move into our first barre series, all about muscular endurance. Grab those weights. We're going to find a little plie, just like we practiced in our warm-up. Pretty simple, right? Now, could you go a little deeper? 4 more, then we're going to add on. Ready? Let's go. Arms come up and bear. Arms come up and there. Good. Keep the shoulders over the hips. Now we're gonna up the ante. Could you lift the heels up in releve? Reunite them, and we're gonna give ourselves a major balance challenge. If the balance throws you off, no worries, you can ditch the weights with just the lower body. Here we go. Press those heels together. Knees go out as weights come up. Again, slow. Press the heels together. Knees are fanning out. Let's pick up the pace now that we've got that. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up. Really squeeze your heels together to get more of that burn. Now stay low. I want you to take it halfway up as one arm comes down, halfway up as the other arm comes down. So we are staying on the bottom half of that plie. So good. How are those little leggies feeling? Mine feeling like they're working quite a bit. Now take the arms about shoulder height, a little soft bend in the elbows. We're going up an inch and down an inch with everything. Legs and arms. Notice if you're starting to tilt forward, could you rise so tall? You may set your heels down anytime you like. I'm proud of you. You're so strong. Yes, you can. We're almost there. Find your lowest plie. Pull the arms in. Pull the legs still. Shoot those arms out to the V and in. Oh yes, our knees are still bent. Maybe our heels are lifted a slight little bit off the ground. Pause. Drop the heels. That feels good. Now just the weights as we come into our releve. The knees get to stay straight. And let's go ahead and set those weights down. Actually, take it back. Let's just take one leg down. Now we're going to come to our balance support. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, if you don't have a bar, you can scooch over to a couch back or a countertop. You're going to lean into it with that inside leg just right underneath the hip. I'm going to start by taking kind of my elbow and shoulder back with that weight on the hip. My hips and shoulders are stacked. That outside leg comes up and down, up and down. So be sure to keep everything nice and open in the shoulders, being careful that we're not collapsing over. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Now hold it up high. Could you add the long arm and just little pulses, or maybe even slightly larger than a pulse, finding that half range. Oh yes, keep it going, my friends. Extra resistance against gravity that the leg has to do by adding that little weight on top. Yes, you can. 2 and 1. Bend in the end. We're not done yet. You can bring the weight to the hip at any time you like. If you want that extra resistance challenge, have it long as we take it into an attitude and back. So you're squeezing that top cheek to try to wrap that back toe around to your back shoulder. Of course, that's not going to work, but we are using that as the visual to direct that toe back. Perfect. Now, could we go out, down, up, bend, and attitude? There we go. Woo, bend. How are we doing? So we're just putting 2 and 2 together. The side of the seat is loving this, yes? Now just little pulses at the top. Pulse. Pulse. Side of the waist, side of the seat. Getting so much great work. Oh my goodness gracious. Here's 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, come up tall. Oh my goodness, that was incredible work for the side of your body. We want to make sure the other side doesn't get jealous now. So you can switch around if you need to move your device so you can see me. I'm just going to turn backwards to you. So we start just down and up with that outside leg, beginning with that weight at the hip so we can just get the feel. Noticing I'm not collapsing into that bar. My shoulders and ears are away from each other. Now maybe we add that weight. Notice if your leg wants to come forward, try to keep it back, either in line or slightly behind that standing leg. Now pause at the top. We're gonna bend that knee, take it back and forward, back and forward. So you can see now from this backwards view that my foot is wrapping around and I'm squeezing right here to make that happen. Strong and steady. 4 more, please. Really squeezing that seam underneath your seat. Now let's put it together. Extend out, down, up, bend, and attitude. Whew, yes. Seat and waist are loving this. Keep it going. Yes, you can. Now, if you're getting tired, let's make sure we take extra precaution to still stay upright and in control with that posture. Just little pulses. Up, up. Oh, yes. Let's make sure that top shoulder doesn't droop forward. We don't want to strain our back. Almost there, my friends. 4, 3, 2, and spin it around. Very, very proud of you. Let's move on now to some core work on the ground. We're rocking and rolling, moving right into the Pilates portion. Grab water if you need. I'm going to meet you on the ground with one weight. You're going to tuck it behind the knee. And if this ever becomes too much for you, you can simply skip it. We're going to keep a point in the toe today on that one knee. And then just give me some little reaches up to the ceiling. Just reach. Reach. My hips are level. My belly button's pulling in. And my shoulders are broad. Now you can stay here or up the ante. You can tuck the toes, hovering the knee, finding that same move. Oh goodness. Did that just change the work? I believe so. Exhale, inhale. Now add a little stretch. So we're taking the hips back like we did in that down dog, getting a little thigh work and leg work in as we go. Last one. Drop the knees, please. Both knees. That feels good. All right, but the left knee has to come right back up. We're going out to the side for fire hydrants. Remember, you can ditch that weight anytime you like. Exhale, inhale. Little pulses at the top. Pulse, pulse. Don't lose that weight. Squeeze, squeeze, little circles. Oh yes. Reverse the direction. Oh yes. It's time to switch to the other side. Give me a little point of that toe again today. Really making sure those hips are level. Shoulders are broad. Let's take it up, shall we? Use your exhale to point the toe high, drawing belly button towards spine. Working that booty, stabilizing in the core. Now if you want, add that hover. You don't have to. This is your workout. You get to decide how you do it. 4 more. Here's 3. Now we take that 3-legged dog variation, but we keep a bend in both knees. We're just working that supporting booty a little bit more. 1 more. Drop both knees. Amazing. Relax the opposite foot for just a moment. If you need to reposition that weight, go ahead. Point at the toe, and now we take it Down and up, out to the side for our fire hydrants. Out, in. Use that exhale breath. How still can you keep the chest? Try to keep it centered between your two thumbs. Little pulses, please. Lift, lift, lift. Yes, you can. Little circles. 2 in one direction. 2 in the other. Let it go. I am so proud of you. Let's grab those weights. And we're going to come up into a high kneeling position. If you need anything to cushion your knees, feel free to either roll up your mat, grab a cushion, or a towel. We're going to take our weights and then just take them right in front of the chest. Lean back, keeping a straight line from knee to shoulder. Send the weights forward, back, and rise. So it's back, punch, come up tall, back, punch, rise. Woo! Hopefully those quads are loving this. And now just alternate shoulder presses. This is just to give our thighs a little bit of a breather. They're working hard today. Alrighty, my friends. Weights come in front. Right, left, one more time. Right, left, rise up tall. Let's do it again. Lean back, lean back. Yes, you can. Could we sneak an extra one in there this time? Rise up tall. Amazing job. Go ahead and drop one weight. You're going to extend your right leg out at a diagonal. Now you can drop the weight anytime you like, because this is already a lot of mojo required for this move. Keeping a nice upright posture, maintaining that length and the size of the waist. We're going to tilt, tilt, tilt. Take the weight forward. Come up. Take the weight up. All right. Maybe we do that at tempo. Reach. Up. Maybe twice. Lean, reach. Up, maybe twice. Really reach that head towards the diagonal. Here we go. Whoa, so strong. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and set that weight down. We're gonna add just a little rotation. So it's reach, reach, rotate, spin back around towards me, rise up tall. Reach, rotate, come face me. Let's come home. Let's switch sides, grab that weight. So we're getting ourselves nice and upright. So when I say that we're thinking tall thoughts, we still are, even when we're leaning to the side. We don't want to collapse on the side of the waist. We want to think about lifting up and over an imaginary bar. Here goes. Reach. Come up tall and press. Lean and reach. Woo! Almost lost it, friends. You can ditch that weight anytime you like. Now maybe we start to add 2. Oh, yes, we can. Let's ditch that weight. So it's a lean. Remember, this is when we rotate. Rotate. Lean again. Rise up tall. You got that? Let's do it together. Nice deep breath. We'll pick up the pace. Lean, rotate. Reach me. Come up tall. Lean, rotate. Rotate. Last one. Perfect. Come onto your back. Let's have one weight with you, just in case you need it. we're gonna come into our Pilates roll-up. So extend the legs long. The weight is lifted. Now the weight's actually gonna help you today. We're drawing the belly button in, broadening the shoulders, and on the exhale, I want you to C-curve your spine. And then we reverse that. So pull belly in, C-curve on the spine. The heels, my friends, need to stay on the ground. We want to avoid any momentum. Maybe we reach not too far since we have that weight in our hands. Now you may ditch the weight if you choose. This actually makes it harder because in this instance, that weight is counterbalancing the weight of the chest. Let's give it a go. A couple more. Really pulling belly in towards spine. How low can you go? Now we can do this with momentum. We don't get any of the benefits. So let's go slow. And relax that weight down. Let's take the legs up to tabletop position. We want to glue the arch of the spine down onto the mat. Give me little toe taps left and right. Now we want to make sure as we do this that the back of the hips, rather than rolling forward. If this is going well, you can take both legs down at once, return to tabletop, but only if we can do that without putting an arch in the spine and without feeling any type of discomfort in the low back. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you rise. Last one. Now let's take the heels together, toes apart. Knees come a little bit wider than the hips, and the small of the back is still pressing down flat into the ground. We're gonna extend the legs at a diagonal. Give me kick, kick, kick. Take it home. So it's extend, kick, 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 and open. Remember, the name of the game is to keep that back so flat on the mat. If you're having difficulty doing that, just take the legs a little higher, and that's gonna help. If you need a little more challenge, you can take it as low as knee height, but I really want that emphasis to be on erasing the small of the back. Perfect. Squeeze. Inner thighs are working. Abdominals are working, yes? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Last one. Perfect. Hug the knees into the chest. Go ahead and squeeze them side to side. Let's come back to a tabletop position. Arms come out wide. And then while keeping both shoulders on the ground, could you take both knees over to the right without collapsing? So we don't want to collapse and let that shoulder roll off. We want to keep both shoulders down. Come center. Let's take it to the other side. Now, it does not matter if your legs come all the way onto the ground. In fact, we really just want to come as close as we can to the ground without losing that sense of control or that weight against gravity. Keep it going, my friends. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Really pressing those shoulders back. And go ahead and hug the knees into the chest. Perfect. We're just gonna do a little lower and lift. So send both legs up to the sky. Halfway down, come up tall. Toes are pointed. Again, we're keeping the arch of the back down onto the mat. If you're having trouble doing that, keep the legs maybe on the top third or so, a little bit higher. Really squeeze belly in. Two more. Good. And go ahead and hug those knees in.
begin rocking side to side. Starting to take some nice deep breaths as we begin to slow it down. Let's go ahead and take the knees wide and rock side to side, relaxing the back of the head. Perfect. Let's take a little supine pigeon. So crossing one ankle over the opposite thigh. And then you can grab either behind the hamstring or in front of the shin, giving yourself a nice little squeeze to stretch out the side of the seat. And let's switch, please. Taking some nice deep breaths, setting that tailbone heavy, coming into a happy baby, grabbing onto the outsides of the feet, pressing the knees towards the armpits. Oh, we worked hard today, but we did it methodically and mindfully so that we got even better work. Go ahead and rock up, turn around and face me. We're gonna reach up and over, send that right hip heavy on the mat, lifting that gaze up towards the sky. And to the opposite direction, please. Let's take it into a little spinal twist. And the other direction, please. Beautiful. We'll take the soles of the feet together, sit up nice and tall, working those elbows towards the inner edges of those thighs. Nice deep breaths. And release. You did an amazing job today. I am so proud of you. Wow. Well, if you made it to the end, congratulations. I'm so glad you hung out with me. Let me know in the comments below how the class was for you. I would love to hear all about it. If you'd like to work out with me more, I encourage you to check out another place that I teach online, and that is for YOGI Approved. YOGI Approved is a premier membership site that gives you professionally filmed workouts curated by special instructors in barre, Pilates, and of course, lots and lots of yoga. So I hope you check that out. You can try a 14-day free trial when you use my link below and get all sorts of amazing workouts from folks just like myself. And if you want to know which workouts I teach, I'll be more than happy to send you those links.